Assalamu alaikum. This is Brother Levant, ex of Brother Levant, ex Community Reporting. We pray all is well with you and your family. Today we're talking about the Big Three. The Big Three Basketball League was founded by rapper and actor Ice Cube. The Big Three is a 3-on-3 professional basketball league featuring former NBA players. This is no way the same as the NBA, but we can't ignore history. Brother Ice Cube has sounded the alarm of some unfair treatment since the beginning of the Big Three Basketball League. Could racism be the factor? Racism is a pervasive issue that affects individuals and communities, causing harm and dealing with inequality. It is important to stand against racism and support those impacted by such attacks. This is the responsibility of the community and those who believe in freedom, justice, and equality for all. Building a society based on the fairness, understanding, and inclusive crucial for the positive changes that we want in our community and in our society. Community power lies in collective resilience, cultural contributions, and the potential for unity in a pursuit of social, economic, and political progress. By harnessing this collective power, advocating for equality, challenging systematic injustices, and fostering inclusive opportunities, the black community can continue to effect a positive change and shape a more inclusive future. Our unification is the key factor to making any strong change. Here's a clip from the Honorable Mr. Louis Farrakhan speech dealing with business warfare. Let's support Brother Ice Cube. And we want to make sure, Brother Ice Cube, if you're watching this, we're going to support you, brother, because you have done so much in our community. We're going to hear some clips from the brother and actually see what he is passionate about in pertaining to the attacks that he's getting. So we want to make sure that any one of us who are attacked, just like a bee's nest or a hornet's nest, we come together when one is attacked. This does not mean violence, but we mean that we come together economically and we support those who are strong figures in our community. Here's our clip. May Allah continue to bless you all. Assalamu alaikum.
And some of you may not have realized that I'm not part of the club. And a lot of you listening to me right here, right now, you're not part of the club either. And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of the club. That pisses them off. What club am I talking about? I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with. You know who they are, and they definitely know who they are. A lot of people would be like, what? Who? Come on, man, stop playing. So ever since I put out the contract with Black America, you know they be with me. Here and there, this and that. But it's cool, you know. I expect that. You know, I've been working with, on the Big Three for a long time. And you know how they've been fucking with me with that. I done made it, plain, simple, and clear what they've been doing, the NBA. Now, a lot of people might say, like, well, but Cube, you want to work with the NBA. Really, I don't give a f about working with the NBA. What I want them to do, when I say work with us, is to stop working against us. Stop doing that bullshit behind the scenes that we know you're doing. Mainstream media, they ain't fucking with us. And that's cool. We can do it ourselves, you know what I'm saying? We still on the rise without these fuckers, so we don't need them, you don't need them.
Trying to compete in any way, shape, or form with the NBA. We're very complimentary. So I don't understand why they would, do some of the things that's being done behind the scenes. That
Oh, they're like encouraging people to not do it?
encouraging people to not sponsor us. I mean, like,
Really?
yeah. I mean, encouraging networks not to play us.
Really?
Yeah. Those things, we've been able to survive, but, at a certain point, it's just redundant and ridiculous, and we got to fight back some way, shape, or form.
See, the activity of life, this is what business is. The first four letters, B-U-S-I. The I is interchangeable with Y, busy. When you're doing nothing, you're not alive. A busy person has to be busy doing something that nature requires. Nature requires every living thing to do something for itself. It may be a worm, but it ain't looking to another way. Hey, you got anything for me? Look how silly you look. Big grown man or woman at Tennessee State, working on a degree and then going out begging somebody. You got a job for me? Suppose he told you, no, I ain't got no job for you. What you gonna do then? How are you gonna make a job for yourself? See, if this is what you come to Tennessee State for, to get education, to go out and beg the white man for a job, you in bad shape, brother and sister, because he don't have enough jobs for his millions of unemployed, and history says he will look out for himself first if you get a shake at all. So college has to prepare you for the reality of life, or these are plantations. Yes, sir. That's right. That's right. Business is warfare. You know, beloved brothers and sisters, when you start realizing the value of knowledge and how knowledge separates man from beast, then the search for and the acquisition of knowledge is what the battle of life is all about. When you come into this world, you come in knowing nothing, but there's an insatiable curiosity to know about this thing that we were given birth into. It's a huge book that you were born into. Now you come to college, you buy books. And I know your professors or whoever wrote the book, they're considered scholars. So you learn to quote what some scholar said. You're not trained to think and look deeply into what people say. So when you come out to hear Farrakhan, you know you're looking deep now. I wish you had questioned white folk like that, because you would not have been made the fool that we may have been made into today if you learn how to question what people tell you. Where did you come from? Who found you? Were you swinging in Africa with a bone in your nose? What kind of people were you before John Hawkins tricked us out of Africa and brought us on a westerly course? What kind of people were you? See, if you don't know what was, you can't appreciate what is, and you're not prepared for what is yet to come.